It's a beautiful night in the Centennial State as Northern Colorado Hailstorm welcome in the Richmond Kickers to Future Legends Complex in Windsor, Colorado. I'm Josh Toll, thrilled to be with you tonight for the second meeting between these two, and the first one down in Richmond. It ended in a 0-0 draw, and you look at these two teams right now, neck and neck when it comes to the standings. Right now, Richmond Kickers in that third spot in the standings, and right below them are the Northern Colorado Hailstorm. A win for the Hailstorm, and they will leapfrog above the Kickers. Also, we could see other movement here tonight in the standings as Charlotte Independence right now leads for Madison by a score of 2-0, so they could very much be in that top spot. We'll see how things finish here this evening. But Bruno Rendon for Northern Colorado Hailstorm getting his first career goal ever, as he would get it coming off this corner. It would be slotted back in. He would get it to his left foot and puts it right into the corner. You look at this Northern Colorado Hailstorm team. The question is, who's going to be that second scorer to Trevor Ammon? Bruno Rendon getting his first career goal, and a big one right there. Maybe he can help propel this attacking unit for Northern Colorado. Then on the other side, well, he's known everywhere. Emiliano Terzaghi, now the third player in Richmond Kickers history to score 50 goals. He did it last week. Just a nice little slot into the top corner, and he can also do it from set pieces. There you see him bend it around. Terzaghi, three-time MVP, three-time straight Golden Boot winner for League One. He is always dangerous. The back line of the Hailstorm have to be ready for him. It's going to be a fun one here this evening in the Mile High State as Northern Colorado Hailstorm take on the Richmond Kickers in just a matter of moments, starting 11 when we return.
Welcome. I'm Jason Olskard. I'm here with Jackie and Michelle, and we are the Olskard team powered by C3 Real Estate Solutions.
We are proud to partner with Future Legends to help fulfill the lifestyle needs, wants, and desires of each family who wants to call Colorado home.
C3 stands for character, culture, and commitment. That is core to who we are and the exceptional value that every client will experience when working with us.
If you value working with an experienced team, we invite you to reach out to schedule a time to meet with us.
Shields All Sports Store is your one-stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one-stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one-stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee-owned, community-minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
It's a new day, Northern Colorado, and we're set to seize it. More than that, we're out to dent the old standard and set the gold standard. Today is about resilience. That's something our squad has shown and continues to show. Today is about growth. That's a trait this team and this town have seen and continue to see. All this time, the focus has been on our community's legendary future. But today, it dawned on us. The future is now. Are we building something special? Hell yeah, we are.
Welcome back as we get set for the Northern Colorado Hailstorm and Richmond Kickers from Future Legends Complex in Windsor, Colorado. Just a second ever home game here at Future Legends Complex. It's going to be a fun one this evening as these two meet for the second time. 3 points on the line as we take a look at Northern Colorado Hailstorm and their starting 11. We talk about Trevor Ammon and what he's done. 7 goals on the season. Second on the team right now in scoring is Billy King, number 19. He's going to be a threat up top as well. And Lalo Delgado are 4 clean sheets on the year for this Hailstorm side. For Eamon Zayed, he's got to be thrilled with what his team has done so far. Just the 1 loss on the season. Now they look for their second home win against this Richmond Kicker side. And for Darren Sawatsky, he's got a plethora of veterans veterans on this team. And you look at getting the start in between the sticks. Well, the kid from Centennial, Colorado, Will Palmquist, 2 clean sheets on the year. We talked about Terzaghi up front before. Watch out for Carlton Belmar and what he can do on the outside, as well as Justin Suko. They're going to have to be able to stretch that back line of Colorado, see if they can get the Hailstorm in some transition opportunities to try to get some scoring chances. They need to be dangerous on set pieces tonight if they want to steal a victory on the road. We'll see how altitude plays a factor. That's what a lot of teams talk about, being worried about the altitude and how it slows teams down. We'll see if that is an issue here this evening. Second ever game here at Future Legends Complex in beautiful Windsor, Colorado. A little bit more than an hour north of Denver. Northern Colorado tonight in the all dark kits with the white numbers and white lettering. Meanwhile, Richmond Kickers in the all white kits as we are underway as this ball is played and now headed away by the Hailstorm. Hailstorm, they'll look to be aggressive. They want to get on to the attack as this is going to be playing out wide. And a chance here early for the Hailstorm. Hailstorm looking to attack the air as this left-footed ball goes in, headed away. No danger there for the Kickers. Look at this Richmond side. Talking to head coach Darren Swansky about this Hailstorm team. He talked about how they have a lot of weapons. They got to be able to contain them. Hailstorm, they like to attack like crazy. They're going to put pressure on you. Really wants to try to contain their players as much as they can and expose the gaps that they give them. Will Palmquist out of Centennial, Colorado, played his college soccer at the University of Denver, so the Pioneer making a return to his home state. Turning away with it is Terzaghi as he's going to drop it off. And now it'll be played back to the goalkeeper in Palmquist. Palmquist will play it out. Here's Ani in his 3rd season with the club. He'll play it over to Simon Fitch. Fitch will drop it back. Ani will turn back for Palmquist. Palmquist has 7 saves on the season. That's 15th in the league. His partner, Akira Fitzgerald, right now 10th in the league when it comes to saves. Meanwhile, Lalo Delgado, he's been magnificent for the Hailstorm. 27 saves on the year. Belmar plays it inside. Chance here for the Kickers as they work the ball around. It's going to be played down the line. And a cross coming in to the back post and sent away by the Hailstorm. Great opportunity on that back post was Carlton Belmar. Belmar, 2 goals, 2 assists on the season. If he can get his foot to it, he's got a chance here. Nice delivery here on the cross. Lucky Oprah in the perfect spot for the Hailstorm. Suko will leave this behind as he'll work his way to the top of the area. First corner of the game for either side. Here's Michael Hornsby, the German. Hornsby inward swinging ball, near post. Richmond wants a handball, not going to get it. Now Hailstorm looking to go the other direction here with a little space to work with. Dropped off to the side and Marky Hernandez. Hernandez with a step over, holds still. Dietrich will drop this off. Sabella back to Dietrich. He'll send it across, and that's going to sail over everybody and out of play. If this ball's driven more on a line on that pass ahead, maybe the Hailstorm can get under it and get a good run. Hailstorm 4 wins on the season. At home, just the 1 win. That one coming over Central Valley Fuego on May 27th, 4-1 victory for the Hailstorm. Great to open the doors here at Future Legends Complex. Future Legends Complex, a smaller field on the baseball field, so not as wide. We'll see how that plays an issue for teams. Look at this Hailstorm side, how dangerous they've been. 15 goals on the year. They've scored in all but 2 games on the season. Meanwhile, for Richmond, they've scored 10 times on the season. Drop back. Dietrich plays it off. Rogers comes back near side. King goes in. Hernandez takes deflection and corner coming for the Hailstorm. First time these two teams met down in Richmond. Score was 0-0. Both teams at the top of the league when it comes to clean sheets. Richmond Kickers second in the league with 5. Northern Colorado right behind them with 4. This ball played short. Sabella will drop it back. Rogers heads it down. No one there for the Hailstorm. This ball scooped up and down the field. No one ahead right now for the Kickers. Dietrich. Dietrich does have a goal on the season. As he'll play it across. Here's Breck Evans. Looking to go over the top. Sabella brings it inside. Here's Oprah. Evans will play it over. Rogers. Richmond Kickers team, they have not won on the road since April 29th in a 1-3 win over South Georgia Tormenta. Trying to get their first win here on the road in the month of June. On the road this season, 2 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws. Excuse me, 2 wins, 1 loss, and 3 draws. Dietrich. And now, Hailstorm working with patience, not trying to force anything. Between these two teams last week, 4 players in total being named to USL League One Team of the Week. Rendon, Rogers, and King, all for Colorado Hailstorm. Then on the bench for the Richmond Kickers, you had Emiliano Terzaghi with his goal. Kickers with a 1-0 win over Chattanooga Red Wolves last week. Meanwhile, Hailstorm a 2-2 draw over Lexington. Evans. This ball played down the line. I get to say Trevor Ammon's name, but Ammon for the Hailstorm, he's leading the league in goals, 7 on the season. A foul called here against Richmond in a dangerous spot as Ammon was knocked to the ground. So a chance here on a set piece for the Hailstorm. Ammon grew up in Westminster, Colorado. Played his freshman year of soccer at Colorado School of Mines in Golden for the Ore Diggers before making his way to the state of Texas. He's an All-American at Midwestern State, and now back in his home state, playing with the Hailstorm. Rogers, 3 assists on the year, looking for his 4th. No danger here for the Hailstorm. This ball played to the end line. Sabella's going to run out of real estate. Ran right into the warning track. Lonnie will work his way up the field. He's got a little green as he'll send a diagonal ball over. Looking for Suko. Here's Suko. He'll bring it inside. Gets it on the return pass. Chris Cole in his 3rd season. Running with 2 goals on the season. He's also in his 3rd year for the Kickers. Kickers not trying to force anything. Right now, currently in 3rd place, the team right behind them, Northern Colorado. Belmar just couldn't get the touch that he wanted as he loses possession to Oprah. Nice ball finding Carlton Belmar, but couldn't control it, but Richmond win the ball back. Ryan will play it over. Ball to the end line, and that's going to roll past. Great look there at Michael Hornsby as he backs up into his left back position. Delgado plays it out wide. Past midfield. Palmquist plays it up into the air, and this is going to stay in play. Rogers plays it into Ammon. Ammon over to Sabella. Sabella has Oprah behind him. That's where he'll go. Oprah will play it in. Rogers. Rogers will play behind midfield. Fola will play it all the way back to Delgado. Delgado and company will just reset. Oprah loses possession nearly. Chance here for Terzaghi. Down the line. Belmar, and this will be a throw. Carlton Belmar, familiar with the Centennial State. Last year played down the road at Colorado Springs for the Switchbacks, just south down I-25, about a couple hours from Windsor. Long throw. Belmar heads it back. Beautiful ball in. Belmar wanted that back post, looking to go upper 90 on the header attempt. Belmar squares up, has great position, sending it just a little bit wide. This Richmond side last year, winning the regular season, scoring the most goals.
I've never seen that before in soccer for years.
Hornsby.
No, he's not talking. That's what I'm concerned about. He's not.
Hornsby slowing it up. Cole surveys, plays it to midfield. Held away by the Hailstorm, but right back to Richmond. Hornsby with a scoop pass. This ball chipped in. No one there, though, for Richmond, as Dietrich will play it back. Fulham will play it out wide. Beautiful ball, Sabella. Sabella slots it to the right and gets the Hailstorm on the scoreboard first. What a pass, and Sabella finishes it off with the first goal of the game coming in the 14th minute. Beautiful ball here on this pass. Talking about foot to foot. Sabella ahead of the defense, gets behind the line, offside flag, stays down, and Sabella gets the opening goal of the game for the Hailstorm. What a beautiful ball. Great touch by Sabella. That's his first goal of the season.
Sabella. Goal scored in the 14th
Sabella out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, getting the Hailstorm on the scoreboard first. Now Richmond look to respond. Here's Belmar. Sabella wins the ball back. This ball played into the circle. Kickers trying to backtrack and win the foul against Marky Hernandez. Neofola credited with the assist on that goal. Fitch playing it down. Chance here maybe for Richmond, and they'll run out of real estate. Talking with head coach Darren Swansky about Simon Fitch, just talking about how humble he is. Great approach to the game, comes in early, stays late. He's a very cerebral player at that outside back position. He's really done a good job adjusting and has evolved as a player since coming to the Kickers. Really great in the film room as well, sees the game in different ways that players don't. Goal scoring ways. Here's Ammon. We'll have our first yellow card handed out. It's going to go to Trevor Ammon.
Oh, I don't know who got the yellow.
So Trevor Ammon booked. Take a look back. Ammon trying to cut inside. Here you see the collision.
FC number 9, Trevor Ammon, in the 17th minute.
Charlotte Independence right now still up 2-0 against Forward Madison, so a win for them this evening. And they will jump up into that top spot in the standings. North Carolina FC currently in the first spot. Belmar, 2 players on him right now as this is ushered out of play. Kickers looking to build. Played near side, Belmar. This ball chopped out defensively. Good play there by Oprah. Here's Billy King. He'll work his way inside. Gives the ball right back to Richmond, but fouled on the play. Billy King coming into the evening, second on the Hailstorm in scoring with 3 goals on the year. Eight different goal scorers now on the season for Northern Colorado, with Sabella getting his first of the year. Billy King mentioned how he has 3 goals on the season. That's tied for 10th best in League One. Oprah will play it down the line. Sabella, the goal scorer, relays it back. US Foods is the official food supply partner of Future Legends Complex and Hailstorm FC. Oprah. Dietrich will relay it back to the keeper and Delgado. He'll play it out wide. See where they rule this, and we're going to have the training staff come out as heads clashed here. Ani getting the worst of it. He's the one holding his head at the moment. Ani backing off the staff, saying he's good. But with concussion protocol, they're going to want to take a look to make sure he's all right. You see the heads collide between Ammon and Ani. Ani's still arguing his case. He doesn't want to come off the field. He's a competitor. You don't blame him.
I know he never the man. Oh, he doesn't know it come off. This is great. I love this.
So you can see the frustration on Ani's face. Clearly he thinks he's all right, but when you get hit in the head, the training staff has to come out and take a look to make sure. Ani will come off for the moment before he's allowed back on. Rogers. Ani's back on the field. Left-footed ball driven. Good strike there from distance. Hernandez getting a quality shot attempt right there. Tees it up with his left foot. 27 yards out. Top of that corner a little bit further. Oprah heads it into the circle. Pressure here by Trissac. You see if they can force Hailstorm to make a mistake. Evans will play it back. Will play it back once again to Evans. Evans last year 4 goals on the season. He can be a factor in set pieces. Once again, driven over is Marky Hernandez near it for the Hailstorm as he collides with Will Palmquist. This ball over there, they see what Colorado wants to do. They want to try to go over the top, see if they can get behind the line there. Hernandez, the player down of Anaheim, California. Second season with the Hailstorm. Played a couple years with the Red Wolves. Also played with Reno 1868 back in 2019. Talking with head coach Darren Swansky about his goalkeepers. Kira Fitzgerald doing a real good job being a leader for Will Palmquist. Look at Fitzgerald. 3 clean sheets on the year. Palmquist coming into tonight had 2. Talk about how good this back line has been as well for the Kickers. You look at them last year, the regular season champions, scoring the most goals. South Georgia Tormenta would be the League One champions. So look at, they have a player of the month candidate in Joel Gamero. Gamero, 3 goals, 28 recoveries, and 18 duels in the month of May. Of course, on the other side, Trevor Ammon, 5 goals in the month of May, leading scorer in the league. Fans, you can vote on the player of the month until Tuesday the 13th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you think one of those two are worthy of it, go ahead and put in your vote. Delgado will play this into the air. Sabella trying to get around the defender, unable to do so. Good defensive play there from Simon Fitch, the outside back. Lonnie will play it across. Here's Chris Cole. Hornsby on the touchline. Belmar ahead of everyone. Crosses. Select, the official match ball supplier of the USL League One and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit www.us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. Another long throw, headed up, but out of the box. Honey, you can just see him losing the ball in his feet. He can pass before he collected the ball. Best chance for Richmond kickers coming from Carlton Belmar. That's really been about it so far for the kickers. Ani, he'll inch forward. Into the middle. Hornsby goes inside. Another corner here coming for the Richmond kickers. Corner kicks tonight are brought to you by Meadow Gold. Edward swinging ball coming for Richmond. Suko will set up with the right foot. Drives it in. Just join us. 1-0 is our score. Valentin Sabella with his first goal of the season coming in the 14th minute. Josh Toll with you here in this League One matchup between Northern Colorado Hailstorm and the Richmond Kickers. Richmond Kickers currently third place in the standings. Northern Colorado right behind them in that fourth spot. This ball sent across. Belmar once again right there near it as it's tapped out by Northern Colorado. Another corner kick here coming for the kickers. Nice ball across. Played in by Hornsby. He had two runners there. He had one on the near post and then Belmar on the far post. Corner kicks tonight are brought to you by Meadow Gold. Hornsby now on the near side. You have to wait for a moment.
Cut off me and I'll go get the stuff.
Hornsby plays it on the ground. Gets it on the return. Plays it up top. Chipped in. Headed up. Chance here still in the attacking third for Richmond as they look to find an equalizer here in the 29th minute. Long throw once again.
Oh my god. Jesus, he's so clever with the fake out.
King charging up the spine. Good effort there by King. Played it over Ammon off target. As Papa Yuka would say, just a bit outside. Possession pretty much even right now between these two sides. Slight advantage to the Kickers. Just one shot on target here for either side, and that was the goal by Sabella. Palmquist. Mentioned Palmquist making a return home back to Colorado. Jake Meacham also for the Kickers returning home. Former Summit League Defender of the Year for DU, former teammates. King. Rogers. Good service. Rendon plays it right back in. Gets on a return pass. Going to set up an assist here. Oprah. He'll relay it back. Evans. Full across midfield. Placed out wide. Now to Rogers. He'll enter the circle. Nice diagonal ball. Dietrich. Hernandez. Hernandez at the end line. Oprah. King, the top of the area. Sabella back to King. King. Dietrich will play it over. Rogers to his left, now to his right. Good setup there by Arthur Rogers. He wanted that far post. Sent it wide, though, of the frame. Don't miss a minute of the action in 2023, whether your club is on the road or at home. Catch nearly every second of USL League One action on ESPN+, the home of the USL, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.com, ESPN.com. Dozagi looking for Belmar. Dobra, Sabella. Clears it out. Hornsby. Camaro will play it over. Tani with a diagonal ball. Wanted to find Suko. Ball intercepted though by the Hailstorm, giving right back to the Kickers. Let's see if they can do anything with here. Kickers still looking for their first shot on target. They've had a couple of shots as this ball is played over the top. Ammon ahead of everyone. Deflection and a corner here for the Hailstorm. Ammon right now being held at bay. He looks for his 8th goal this season. Now Hailstorm's all-time leading scorer, passing Irvin Parra. Corner kick once again brought to you by Metal Gold.
Somebody went down in the box.
Some pushing and shoving in the box happening, as it always does, and we have a player down here for Richmond. This game has been a little chippy. Suko pointing to his nose. So there you see Suko go to the ground. Arms flailing as Suko got hit. Looks like it's Bruno Rendon. And Suko is going to be handed the yellow card as well as Rendon. So 2 yellow cards now for the Hailstorm. Ammon with the other one. Suko with the lone one for Richmond. And there you can see the blood on Suko's face. That's what he's arguing. Just right under the nose. So Suko's also going to have to come off and get cleaned up.
He's bleeding. Oh my God, this is amazing. He's bleeding? He got a yellow. I'm not even know what he got a yellow for.
Who was he on? Me?
Me.
See the frustration there from Darren Swatsky in the dugout of Richmond Kickers when you get a bloody nose. Well, it's not too often you're going to punch yourself in the face to get it. But both players were handed a yellow, and Suko and Rendon. So probably something that was said to the referee, and Rendon now is coming back to the top of the area to be talked to once again.
Was issued to Kickers number 19, Justin Suko, in the 37th minute.
So back to playing. Rogers.
A yellow card was issued to Hailstorm FC number 27, Bruno Rendon.
Rendon getting his head to it, but right at Palmquist. Good setup right there for the Hailstorm. Nice ball in by Rogers, and Rendon. That ball's over a little bit more to the right to that far corner. Maybe he's got a chance to make Palmquist have to make a diving save. Fitch turns away.
Go inside, Belmar. Now you go back out way.
Poor giveaway here by the Hailstorm. Richmond looking to make them pay. Rogers plays it down the line. Little back heel ball. Suko, the man with the bloody nose, plays it back to the circle. Out of the near side, intercepted on the play. Oprah. Onto the far touchline, and Ammon. Ammon to his left foot. A nice stop there by Palmquist, making the save for the Kickers.
That's why I want you to start wide. Do you understand?
Good job here by Ammon getting to his left foot.
Clear.
A nice save by Palmquist, the former DU Pioneer. Becker Safety and Supply has you covered from head to toe. They provide industry-leading products and services to help keep you safe. Located in Windsor and Greeley and online at beckersafety.com. First real save of the night for either keeper right there. It's been a quiet evening for both of them so far. Just one goal allowed back in the 14th minute. Coming from Valentin Sabella, his first of the year. Belmar at the corner flag. Trying to get around Oprah, unable to do so. Sabella down the line. King for Sabella. He's got a little room to work with. Has Ammon to his left, but he'll play it to the right as this pass is chopped down. Good job there getting back by Michael Hornsby. Belmar has been active in this opening 42 minutes of play. 30 years old, out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Look at the veteran experience that he brings. And then you also look at 30-year-old Emiliano Terzaghi, 30 years as well. Suko, the youngster up top, at just 24 years of age for Richmond. Few minutes remains here in the opening half play. Evans across midfield. King with a nice little hesitation move to bring it back. Hernandez. King. Back for Hernandez. Sabella. Back post. There's a ticket for Bruno Rendon. And we'll have another corner here for the Hailstorm. Corner kick once again brought to you by Metal Gold. Rogers. Pull up, plays it in. Nice ball in. It's chance here still. Hernandez losing his footing though as he took that shot attempt. Oh, playing that back into the mixer. And Hernandez coming up and slipping, but good opportunity once again on the corner for the Hailstorm. In the previous corner, it was Bruno Rendon getting his head to it and nearly getting it by Palmquist. Back of this corner, look at full up. Play this in across. Evans couldn't get to it, and there you see Marky Hernandez lose his footing. Dietrich winning the ball back for the Hailstorm, playing near side. Here's Billy King charging. King into the area, to the end line. Was at half. Stick around. We'll have news and notes from around the league. We'll also have the upcoming schedule of what's ahead here. Week 13. Four minutes of stoppage time added on here to the first 45 minutes of play.
The fourth official has indicated a minimum
Fitch.
of 4 minutes will be added to the first half.
Up into the air. Belmar able to get underneath it. Richmond side 7th in the league with 13 goals on the year. Looking for that 14th. Looking to level things up here before the break. These two will play again July 22nd here in Colorado. That'll be the final meeting, at least in the regular season, between these two sides.
Jesus Christ, this guy. Scoop it.
Hornsby looking to win the ball back. Let's see there, you say last touch by Hornsby. Cole. Sabella trying to read that pass. Now backs off. Ani. Push up the field, doing a good job using his body and shield away the defender and King. Rand collides with the defender and Sabella. Delgado saying that it should be a yellow card, as we'll take a look back at this foul. Ran into the circle. Eludes Hammond for the moment. Gomero has 4 players ahead of him. He'll go out wide. Suko has Hornsby to his left. That's where he goes, down the line. Hornsby gets around Rogers. Held down to play for a corner for Richmond. Good job there by Rendon, keeping that away from being crossed in. Maybe Final corner here before this half. Inward swinging ball. He got his head to it, but couldn't get the direction on target. And there is the whistle to end the first half of play. Chippy first half, to say the least, between these two sides. Lone goal scored in the 14th minute by Valentin Sabella, so both these two teams will head to the locker room. Hailstorm looking for their second win at Future Legends Complex here in Windsor, Colorado. And right now at the break, they're up 1-0 thanks to a goal from Valentin Sabella, his first of the year. So back to the drawing board right now for the Kickers. They need to find a way to get more shots on target. They need to be more creative in that final third. For the Hailstorm, they're going to try to keep adding on to see if they can get more goals here in the second half, try to extend their lead if they can against a tough Richmond Kicker side. For the Kickers, they need Emiliano Terzaghi to get going, as well as Belmar in this second half. But after 45 minutes of play, Northern Colorado Hailstorm 1, Richmond Kickers 0.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Welcome. I'm Jason Olskard. I'm here with Jackie and Michelle, and we are the Olskard team, powered by C3 Real Estate Solutions.
We are proud to partner with Future Legends to help fulfill the lifestyle needs, wants, and desires of each family who wants to call Colorado home.
C3 stands for character, culture, and commitment. That is core to who we are and the exceptional value that every client will experience when working with us.
If you value working with an experienced team, we invite you to reach out to schedule a time to meet with us.
Hailstorm up 1-0 at half. We'll send it over to John Gross, who has the highlights from Week 12 here in League One play.
It was a jam-packed day of action in Week 12. In fact, all 12 teams in action for the first time since September 11, 2021. We start things off with the Queen City of Charlotte. A lovely through ball is tapped in by Joel Johnson. An assist from Miguel Ibarra. That one was early in the 7th minute. Union Omaha, disaster near the back. Tresor Mbuyu off to a slower start this season, but what a goal here. Getting it past Rashid Nuhu. He makes it 2-0 in the 55th minute. Dawning angle, not a problem for him. And then the icing of the cake, 90th minute. Luis Alvarez finds Corey Bennett with space to work with. The nutmeg from Bennett, and then the finish, 3-0 to final. He's dancing for good reason. Corey Bennett fired up. His side victorious 3-0 over Union Omaha. Moving one state south, Greenville Triumph and South Georgia Tormenta. Scoreless through 72 minutes, but then Leo Castro in the 73rd heads home the service from Alan Gavilanes. 1-0 lead for the home side. But then the 87th minute, bit of controversy here. Jared Mazzola called for the foul. Keziah Sterling steps to the spot. So easy for the star striker. He ties things at 1. And then in stoppage time, watch Devin Boyce here of Greenville. called for his second yellow card, so it turns into a red card. Either way, 1-1 would be the final in this matchup of Southern squads. It was a high-scoring affair in Lexington, Kentucky, as Lexington welcomed Northern Colorado. Fourth minute, yes, just the fourth minute. Billy King, all sorts of space to work with. He makes that back line pay. But 17 minutes later, a response. Jalen James finds a testy youth. He takes care of the rest. 1-1 to score. 39th minute, corner kick. Loose ball is buried. Bruno Rendon retakes the lead for Northern Colorado. And they would lead until the final 9 minutes when that man again, Atess Diouf, scores his second of the match. Punching of a ball from Charlie Machel. 2-2 is the final, the brace from Atess Diouf. Richmond and Chattanooga. 14th minute, again some controversy. Emi Terzaghi puts home his 50th career goal with Richmond, but watch here, was there a handball? It's not called by the referee as a handball, and 1-0 is the final. Terzaghi, the hero, as he has so frequently been for Richmond kickers. One Knox, North Carolina FC. Scoreless first half. Watch how hard Olex Anderson works to get in this pass. He finds Jaden Cervania, who converts. I mean, look at this effort. He keeps it in play, working the end line as he falls down, tees one up to Cervania, who works the post and puts it in. A league best fourth assist of the season for Anderson. 1-0 the final, North Carolina victorious. And last but not least, Forward Madison hosting Central Valley Fuego, largest home crowd in club history, and it's the former Fuego man, Christian Chaney, who scores in the 42nd minute, and probably the best celebration we've seen all season with that backflip. But second half, bit of a different story. An equalizer. Couple of substitutes connect in the 74th. Omar Lemus finds Zahir Vasquez. We are tied at 1. And then 10 minutes later, contact inside the 18. Alexis Cerritos fouls. He steps to the spot, and what else but a Cerritos goal. 2-1 the final, Central Valley Fuego victorious. That's a look back at Week 12 in USL League One. Back after this.
Are you ready? Ready for more of the game you love? Ready for more players and more teams? Ready for more stadiums, for more fans in more cities? This is a different league. The USL Super League. Built for the future of women's soccer. Bridging the journey from youth to pro, connected to the global game, and bringing it all closer to home. Are you ready?
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Welcome. I'm Jason Olskard. I'm here with Jackie and Michelle, and we are the Olskard team powered by C3 Real Estate Solutions.
We are proud to partner with future legends to help fulfill the lifestyle needs, wants, and desires of each family who wants to call Colorado home.
C3 stands for character, culture, and commitment. That is core to who we are and the exceptional value that every client will experience when working with us.
If you value working with an experienced team, we invite you to reach out to schedule a time to meet with us.
45 minutes in the books between the North Colorado Hailstorm and Richmond Kickers. Hailstorm on top 1-0 as we'll take a look at the news and notes from around League One. USL launches partnership with You Can Play in honor of Pride Month. Visit USLLeague1.com/news to learn more. International duty. North Carolina FC's Nelson Flores Blanco will join El Salvador for their pair of exhibitions next week ahead of the country's Gold Cup opener. Player of the week, Ates Diouf, had a 2-goal performance, a nice brace in the draw against the Hailstorm last week as he wins Player of the Week for Week 12 as we take a look here at the upcoming schedule in League One play. Greenville Triumph taking on Union Omaha. That one will be at 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. South Georgia Tormenta taking on Lexington as they'll look to see if they can slow down Tez Diouf. Meanwhile, Fort Madison will take on North Carolina FC. North Carolina FC now second in the standings as earlier today, Charlotte Independence were able to get a victory over Fort Madison. Central Fuego will take on this Richmond Kicker side, and Northern Colorado will host One Knoxville right behind Northern Colorado in the standings at the moment. So they'll see if they can move up with a win on the road. But here, 45 minutes in the books. Hailstorm up 1-0 over the Richmond Kickers. We'll see what the second half has in store. Stats and highlights when we return.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
It's a new day, Northern Colorado, and we're set to seize it. More than that, we're out to dent the old standard and set the gold standard. Today is about resilience. That's something our squad has shown and continues to show. Today is about growth. That's a trait this team and this town have seen and continue to see. All this time, the focus has been on our community's legendary future. But today, it dawned on us. The future is now. Are we building something special? Hell yeah, we are.
One half down at Future Legends Complex in Windsor, Colorado. Home team on top by a score of 1-0 as we take a look back at the highlights from the first 45 minutes of play between the Hailstorm and Richmond Kickers. It'd be a chippy game, but in the 14th minute, this is where the Hailstorm would get on the board. A beautiful ball coming from Leo Fola. Nice cleat to cleat, finding Valentin Sabella. Sabella just slots it through to the corner. A great first touch here by Sabella from the pass from Fola. Sabella bringing it down with that left foot, doesn't mess around, takes the shot immediately, getting it by Will Palmquist, and that would be the lone goal in the opening half in the 21st minute. Here, Hailstorm looking to get a second goal. Nice driven ball by Marky Hernandez. Gets it to his left foot. Great strike from the attacker, but sends it up and over and out of play. In the 28th minute, Richmond Kickers would start to come alive against this Hailstorm back line. Here you see the drive ball towards Belmar, just poked out by Oprah. Dangerous opportunity right there for the Kickers. Terzaghi on that near post for Richmond, and then on the back post you had Belmar coming on late. to see if he could squeeze it in, but luckily for the Hailstorm, they knocked it out of play. Here's Billy King going right up the spine, drops it off for Ammon. Ammon, though, just a little bit outside on this shot attempt. Had a look for the league's leading goal scorer, but sends it off the mark. That's one he would like to have back. After 45 minutes, we'll take a look at the stats. Richmond controlling the possession, 56-44. But you see the biggest issue for the Kickers. They have yet to get a shot on target. They have to find a way here in the second half to challenge Lala Delgado and make him have to make a save. See if they can get him to spill the ball and maybe get a rebound opportunity. Meanwhile, for the Hailstorm, 8 shots, 3 of those shots on target. The lone goal coming from Valentin Sabella. It's been chippy, 3 yellow cards in total. Maybe could have had a couple more for either side. But right now, after 45 minutes of play, our score 1-0. Thanks to that man right there, Valentin Sabella. We'll see what we can do coming out of the locker room here in the second half as both these two teams look to possibly get 3 more points. A win for the Hailstorm. They will leapfrog Richmond in the standings right now. Richmond 3rd in the standings. Colorado Hailstorm, they are 4th. Just the second home game here at Future Legends Complex in Windsor, Colorado. The first game for Northern Colorado Hailstorm, they got the win 4-1 over Central Valley Fuego. Josh Toll here with you this evening. Second meeting between these two on the season. The first one ended in a 0-0 draw. They will play again as this one's driven up into the stands. So 2 subs in for Richmond at the half. Owain Gordon is going to come in for Carlton Belmar.
Attention for substitution. Kickers making their first and second change. Brought to you by Shift 4.
These transactions sponsored to you by Shift 4.
Joao Gomero and number 99, Carlton Belmar. Entering the game, number 9,
so Matthew Bentley
and number 91
will also come in.
Owain Gordon. Substitutions made at halftime.
So Belmar and Joao Gomero off for Richmond Kickers. See if they can spark that offense for head coach Darren Sawatsky. They're just looking for that first chance on target. See what they can create here in his opening few minutes. A lot of times you hear coaches say they want to be a little bit more aggressive on that opening 10 minutes, 15 minutes of play to see if they can get the other team on their back heel. Here's Fola. The assist on the Sabella goal. Fola is going to play it over the top. You've seen the Hailstorm do that a few different times in the opening half. Here's Marky Hernandez. He's got a dangerous left foot. Hernandez turning away from traffic. Hernandez, little room, looking for Rendon. Hernandez from the top of the air, brings it to his right, trying to chip it in. Little toe poke there from the top of the 18. Here Hernandez doing a good job, working his way in. See, he has it at his right, but elects to go with his dominant foot to the left. Maybe if he takes that with his right, it has a better chance. Just no power behind that poke with the left foot. Diagonal ball ahead. It's now Bentley getting the touch right there. Suko now is going to drop back. Play on Rogers there. It looks like he'll probably drop back into the midfield. And we'll see Bentley play up on the wing. Right, look there at Chris Cole in his 3rd season. Hammond, King, Hornsby. Inside in the white hoodie, the black pants, walking down the touchline. Ani will play it up. Wayne Gordon has numbers inside, looking for Terzaghi. Sent away by Breck Evans, not cleared out of danger though yet. Richmond looking maybe send another one in. Down the end line, just too heavy of a touch, too much weight on that pass. Wayne Gordon with a great thought there. Wayne Gordon out of Jamaica, 18 caps for the Reggae Boys. Another one of those veteran players. Again, you look at the age up top. Terzaghi, 30 years old. Saw Belmar, who also subbed off, 30 years old. Wayne Gordon, 31 years old. Hernandez for Ammon. Has King to his left. That's where he wanted to go. Ani, though, in great position to at least play it out for a corner. Corner kicks tonight are brought to you by Meadow Gold. Fourth corner of the game here for the Hailstorm. Rogers. And ahead for the kickers. Dietrich. Bentley drops it off. Sabella. So that they rule this. There'll be another corner here for the Hailstorm.
Corner kicks tonight are brought to you by
I've had a couple good chances on these Meadow Gold corner kicks, but nothing to show for it as of yet. So Bruno Rendon scored his goal last week, came off a corner. Rendon named to the team of the week here in League One play. Rogers sends it in. Punched away by Palmquist. King will play it outside for Sabella. Looking for Evans. Evans. Terzaghi. Want to go out to Wayne Gordon. Long throw. Hailstorm looking for their second win at home, looking for their fifth win overall. Well, Richmond right now just trying to level things up at the moment. Gordon trying to chip this over Sabella. Sabella's still on the ground. Ryan Gordon pleaded his case that it should have been a foul against Sabella. Sabella scoring the lone goal in the 14th minute for the Hailstorm. You see that arm get in the head of Sabella. Swim move over the head. Gordon just doesn't get that contact. Would have been a foul call, but arm going right into the forehead as he's going to have to come out and get looked at. Saw this happen to Ani earlier in the game as well. Just on the touchline on the opposite side of the field, so he'll get looked at for a second. Hornsby. Moran. Elude traffic, will play it over to Ani. Back to Moran. Terzaghi. Terzaghi with that goal last week. Chattanooga becomes the third player in Kickers history to reach 50 goals. Look at what he has done in his career. Matthew Del Conte, the leader for Richmond Kickers. And then Rob Ukrop, the chairman of the Kickers. He's right now second in club history in scoring. Chance Terzaghi might be able to pass him. Possibly could do it this season, if not next. Talking to head coach Darren Swatsky about Emiliano Terzaghi, just talks about how much he still works his tail off, shows up with his lunchbox and gets to work. He wants to get work done. And they use monitors to evaluate players. He's always at the top of the groups when it comes to pulse, distance covered. Just doesn't show up and chill. He wants to put in the work. He's going to have to put in some work to try to help his team get back into this as Hailstorm look for their second goal as this is played in Ammon and played up into the air by Hornsby. Here's Rogers. Hailstorm want a handball and they'll get it. Yeah, Vinyals, the Spaniard.
Hey, let's play.
King. Rogers pleading his case. Rogers out of London, England, the former Defender of the Year. Also played a couple of years with Hartford Athletic before coming to Hailstorm. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XMFC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including the return of USL All Access Tuesday nights at 7 Eastern starting June 13th. Plus, hear live matches from the USL, MLS, English Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XMFC 157 and the XM app. Palmquist will send it away. Lights coming on as the sun continues to set here in Windsor. Windsor in northern Colorado, near Greeley as well as Fort Collins. Bentley on the end line. Trying to win his team a corner. He's going to say still in play. Bentley drives near post, off Delgado. There's a great chance there by Matthew Bentley. I think everyone thought that went out of play the way that Bentley reacted initially. Take a look at this angle. You see the deflection. It looks like it goes over, but the entire ball needs to go over. It doesn't. Bentley driving it. Delgado making the save. Would have been a big goal here for Richmond as they still look for that equalizer. Matthew Bentley, one of 2 subs that came on at half. Alton Belmar went off, as well as Joao Gomero. Owain Gordon was the other player that came on for the Kickers. Bentley will play it out wide. Ani. Gordon. Hornsby. Vignal goes to the overlapping Hornsby. Good effort right there by the Kickers. Good build up. That's the best creativity we've seen all game from Richmond. Great ball moving, great chance at the end. Just unable to slot it by Delgado. Whistle there. Hailstorm not happy with it. Fitch grew up in the Richmond Kickers Academy. Local product. Ultimately went away and ended up playing at George Washington and VCU before returning to the Kickers. Delgado's made 1 save on the evening. They're coming here in the second half. The Kickers now with 4 shots in the box as they've gotten more active here in the second half. Hammond has Hernandez ahead. That's where he looks to go. Didn't have enough weight on the pass, though. Hernandez. Rogers for Billy King. He's won a Scottish Cup. He's out of Edinburgh. Dietrich. Rendon. King. Hold on with the assist on the Sabella goal. Rogers driving up the field, now to Rendon. He has numbers inside. Goes back to Rogers. Dietrich. Dietrich. Hernandez. Back to Dietrich. On the inside, but Hernandez not continuing his run. Gordon. Chance here for the Kickers, but played right into Breck Evans. See if Hailstorm try to counter here. Now they're going to slow it up. Meadow Gold Dairy is farmer-owned and community-loved. 83 family-owned DFA farms and more than 100,000 cows supply your local Meadow Gold Dairy. Thank you for supporting your local dairy farmers. Chance here, driven, but right at Palmquist. Sabella wanting a brace. Palmquist in the perfect position. Maybe Sabella can get that to the far post. Palmquist has to make a diving stop. Good stop nonetheless. Keeping this game at 1-0. Last thing Richmond needs is a 2-goal deficit to try to come back from behind. Hornsby plays it inside. Moran. Back to Hornsby. On the end line. Just on the edge of the area. Hornsby. Moran. Moran retreats. Kickers right now looking for quality over quantity on their shot attempts. Not trying to force any bad crosses or bad shots. Controlling the possession in this game. Still though, just the one shot on target. At some point they're going to have to look to be a little bit more aggressive here beyond midfield. Chipped over, intended for Gordon, and Oprah trying to shield off Gordon, and it'll be a corner here for Richmond. Oprah arguing his case, saying that should have been a foul. Corner kicks tonight are brought to you by Meadow Gold. Fifth corner of the evening here for the Kickers. The service from Hornsby. Cleared away by Ammon. Hornsby coming from the offside position. We'll have a substitution here. Our substitutions sponsored to you by Ship 4. David Olsen now coming in for the Kickers. for the Hailstorm. First sub
Attention
here for the
substitution.
Hailstorm.
Kickers making their third change. Brought to you by Shift 4. Leaving the game, number 19, Justin Suko. Entering the game, number 11, David Olson.
So Olson in for
Olsen
Suko.
replaces Suko in the 69th minute. Attention for substitution. Hailstorm FC making its first change. Leaving the game, number 11, Marky Hernandez.
Hernandez on for the Hailstorm.
Entering the game, number 66, Noah Powder.
And Noah Powder
replaces
in.
Hernandez in the 69th minute.
Those transactions brought to you by Shift 4. So now 3 subs in total for the Kickers. Just the one at the moment for the Hailstorm. A little under 20 minutes remains as Northern Colorado looks for their 5th win of the season. Look at the Kickers, just 1 loss in their last 6 games. Last loss coming back May 17th. Thing for them is they haven't won the road since April 29th. Able to manage points though. That loss was 3-2 against North Carolina FC, who came into tonight in that top spot in the standings, but with Charlotte Independence getting the win over Ford Madison this evening, they jump up to the top of the table. This scoreline is to hold. Northern Colorado Hailstorm will leapfrog Richmond Kickers in the standings from 4 to 3rd. Chance here for Ammon, maybe. Flicking it back. King for Sabella. Powder. Powder with his first touch.
This guy's amazing.
Powder. Sent away by Ani. Back is Evans as well as Fola. Vinyals at the top of the area, brings it to his left foot. Vinyals gets around 2 defenders. Sabella, the cross. Ran. Kicker's looking to be dangerous. Hornsby with that shot attempt, but also making a run right there was Matthew Bentley on that near post, making things difficult for Delgado on the save. Pass shot. Either way, a great chance here for the Kickers. Hornsby has a little room. There you see, peek his head up. That ball dipping right before Matthew Bentley could get to it. Either way, goes right into the arms of Delgado. But nice chance there for the Kickers. Delgado looking for his 5th clean sheet of the year. That would be 2nd best in League One play. Austin Pack leading the way at the moment. Austin Pack coming into the evening, 6 clean sheets on the season. Rogers. Rogers. Goal kick here for Will Palmquist. A little under 15 minutes remains. Beautiful night out in Windsor, Colorado. Second ever game here at Future Legends Complex. Josh Toll with you this evening as the Hailstorm look for their second win at home on the season. Kickers looking to find a way to level things up here as we approach the 77th minute. Vinyals is going to take this kick. Vinyals waiting for his team to set up. And now he'll send it away. Osby wanted to play quickly initially. Leaves it behind. Yanni will set up for a long throw.
Do you have wipes in your bag? Is he off me?
Long throw in, headed backwards and over and on top of the netting. Another corner here now for Richmond.
Corner kicks tonight are brought to you by Metal Gold.
Metal Gold corner kick coming your way. Inward swinging ball. Headed down. And Delgado right in the perfect position. Looked like it was Ani that got a great look. Coming off this pass by Hornsby. Nice ball in. Directed down, and Delgado another stop for the Hailstorm. Crucial one right there. Sabella, King. Sabella once again getting behind the back line. Sabella crossing back post. Couple deflections. And goes out to play for a corner for the Hailstorm. I think we're going to have a card handed out maybe to the bench of Colorado. So we'll see if this is handed out to Northern Colorado. Nice ball ahead of Sabella. Sabella with a cross deflected and then takes a bad ricochet. Luckily that ball didn't get to Ammon. Another Metal Gold corner coming.
A yellow card has been issued to the Hailstorm FC bench.
So it was to the Hailstorm bench. So it was given to Ayman Zayed, as this is swatted away by Palmquist. Rendon, oh, off the post! Nearly had back-to-back weeks with the goal. Post Palmquist's best friend right there. Nice little cross in here by Rogers, finding the head of Rendon. Wants that back post. A couple players there waiting as well for the Hailstorm. Breck Evans being one of them. The USL on ESPN continues as the summer heats up. Memphis 901 FC and Aaron Malloy head to the Valley of the Sun to face Manuel Ortega and Phoenix Rising FC. It's Phoenix Rising FC and Memphis 901 FC Saturday, July 1st at 11 p.m. on ESPN2. Sabella. Another sub, it looks like, coming in. We'll have a pair of subs here for the Kickers. Once again, these transactions sponsored to you by Shift 4 as Bernarthen will come in. With Dwyer also coming in. Terzaghi, a quiet night for him. So Chandler Dwyer in.
Kickers making their fourth and fifth and final change. Brought to you by Shift 4. Leaving the game, number 24, Nathan Ani.
Ani also off.
Emiliano Terzaghi.
And Terzaghi off.
Entering the game, number 2, Dakota Bronathan.
Dakota Bronathan also in. Those subs brought to you by Shift 4. As now we'll have a metal gold corner. More than 5 minutes remains as Hailstorm looks to hold on to this clean sheet. Their first, possibly, here at Future Legends Complex. Chance here now for Richmond. Can they find enough to create a little space, get behind the back line, and create an opportunity for at least a shot attempt? Delgado does have a couple of saves here this evening for the Hailstorm. 29 now on the season. Gordon tripped up. Ammon all alone, waiting for some help. Ammon drives it in, and Ammon has 8 goals on the season. Another goal for the Golden Boot leader at the moment. That goal coming in the 84th minute. Well, you didn't know if Ammon was going to wait for reinforcements there. Elected to take it himself and gives the Hailstorm a commanding 2-0 lead.
Hailstorm goal.
Richmond wanting offside. There you see Ammon from the top of the area. Goes near post, catches Palmquist off guard. Palmquist thinking he was going to use more of the netting there to the right where it was wide open, maybe cheating a little bit to the left, allowing Ammon to sneak that ball in the near post. Trevor Ammon last year 5 goals on the season. This year he already has 8. What a difference a year of experience makes. Proven goal scorer in college. He had 21 when he was at Colorado School of Mines. Then he had 28 when he was at Midwestern State. Ultimately became an All-American at Midwestern State out of the Lone Star State in Texas. Chipped in. Lay that hit off. Hailstorm FC wants to thank Peak Kitchen for providing meals for the players following tonight's match. Players have earned those meals this evening and their work that they put in. After the game, we'll have the play of the match brought to you by Metal Gold. Nice little back heel ball there by Ammon for Sabella. Now to Rendon. Rendon for Sabella in the channel. Ammon didn't score last week, but back to his scoring ways. Scored in 4 of the last 6 games. Delgado. Delgado a solid game as he's going to get his 5th clean sheet most likely. Look at Hailstorm last year. Pretty much every game on the road as we'll have another shift 4 substitution for you as Destin Normand is going to come in. It looks like it is going to be, let's see, is it Rendon? No, it's going to be Billy King coming off there. Rendon's going to throw the ball in. Last year, still waiting for a Future Legends complex to be finished. This year it is, so now they have their home side. You look at this Hailstorm team last year playing all around northern Colorado, whether it was in Greeley, Fort Collins, Windsor. Never had a true home field to work on. You add the addition of the dome as well, allowing to be able to practice when it's bad weather out. Really changing the way this Hailstorm team is going to operate this year and moving forward as this is played up to Sabella. Sabella to his left foot. Sabella curling right in to Palmquist. Richmond wanting to spoil the fun here, at least try to prevent the clean sheet from happening. Delgado misread that, ran into the post. See him grab his back. That ball just floating in the air. Delgado missed timing. This ball played short. Vinyals trying to get around Oprah. Unable to do so, but Oprah's going to usher this out for a goal kick. Delgado will send into the night. Not the return return home that Will Palmquist wanted, giving up 2 goals to Northern Colorado. For the Kickers, it looks like they're going to fall to 4-3-5 on the season. Meanwhile, for the Hailstorm, they're going to improve to 18 points and leapfrog above Richmond. Vignoles propelled away. Ammon will head it out. Hailstorm looking to get their 5th win of the season, just the 1 loss on the year for Northern Colorado. That lone loss coming back April 29th against Union Omaha. Since that time, 3 wins and 1 draw as they look to improve that to now 4 wins and 1 draw. They were unbeaten in the month of March as well as May. They can continue that trend here into June.
The 4th official has indicated a minimum of 3 minutes.
So 3 minutes of stoppage time added on. See Hornsby there. Right on the side of him, Rogers. Rogers is going down, grabbing his leg as he's helped up. Rogers already a great season, 3rd in the league in chances created coming into the evening. Does have 3 assists as well on the year. That's tied for 3rd best in league play. So it looks like we'll get maybe one final shift 4 substitution, as it looks like Stefan Lukic is going to have to come in. Let's see if he does replace Rogers. Lucky Oprah credited with the assist on the 2nd goal by Trevor Ammon. That came in back in the 84th minute.
Must be a delay. There has to be, right?
So Vola with the 1st assist on the goal by Valentin Sabella. Clean sheet as well for Delgado. Delgado making 2 saves this evening as Lukic gets set to come in here for this final minute or so. The player down. You can see the dugout there of the Hailstorm wanting a card. Take a look back at this collision. I say Vignoles going right into Rendon.
Valentin Sabella. Entering the game, number 22, Stefan Lukic.
So Stefan Lukic in, Valentin Sabella off. That substitution brought to you by Shift 4. Here is Lukic, that sub. Final one of the game. Vignoles plays it across. Lukic. And there is the final whistle, and Northern Colorado will get their 2nd win at Future Legends Complex by a score of 2-0. They come up with all 3 points this evening, improved to 5 wins on the season. With this win, they also move up in the standings, jumping ahead of the Richmond Kickers. So Northern Colorado now in 3rd place in the standings. as they were able to get the win tonight by a score of 2-0. The first goal coming in the 14th minute by Valentin Sabella, and then Trevor Ammon would add to his league leading total. He now has 8 goals on the season as he would get it in the 84th minute. Our gold standard play of the match is brought to you by Metal Gold, and here it is. Trevor Ammon going near post for his 8th of the season, giving the Hailstorm a 2-0 win over the Richmond Kickers. Colorado Hailstorm, they were better of these two teams this evening. It's shown out there on the field. They were creating more opportunities, just not enough for the Richmond Kickers as Northern Colorado Hailstorm get their 5th win of the season. They now have 18 points on the year. We'll step aside when we return. We'll have highlights and stats from this game between Northern Colorado Hailstorm and the Richmond Kickers.
Welcome. I'm Jason Olskard. I'm here with Jackie and Michelle, and we are the Olskard team powered by C3 Real Estate Solutions.
We are proud to partner with future legends to help fulfill the lifestyle needs, wants, and desires of each family who wants to call Colorado home.
C3 stands for character, culture, and commitment. That is core to who we are and the exceptional value that every client will experience when working with us.
If you value working with an experienced team, we invite you to reach out to schedule a time to meet with us.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Northern Colorado Hailstorm with the 2-0 victory over the Richmond Kickers. As we'll take a look back here at the highlights between tonight's game between these two sides. Coming into the evening, Richmond Kickers 3rd in the standings. Meanwhile, Northern Colorado right behind them in that 4th spot in the 14th minute. Look at this beautiful pass coming from the foot of Leo Fola, finding Sabella. Sabella with his left foot slots it by Will Palmquist. Look at this just diagonal ball, a thing of beauty, putting it right on the foot, and then Sabella just has to get it by Palmquist. That'd be Sabella's first goal of the season. Then in the 59th minute, Richmond showing that they can be a little dangerous here. Matthew Bentley towing the inline. This ball stayed in play. Bentley trying to go near post, knocked down by Delgado. A good stop, good awareness here by Bentley. Thought it went out, doesn't. He continues on, didn't hear the whistle. Delgado making a brilliant save right there for Northern Colorado. Richmond Kickers not giving up, trying to level things up. They're a nice dipping ball. Bentley near it again. Horsby sending this across. Bentley unable to get to it. Delgado with his 2nd save of the game. He has 29 in the year. Here, a beautiful ball forward. And then Ammon would just tuck it in on the near post to finish things off for Northern Colorado as they get the win 2-0 over this Richmond Kickers side. Up next for Northern Colorado, they will play Saturday. They will host One Knoxville. That'll be at 9 p.m. as we take a look at the stats. Possession favoring Richmond Kickers, 45 for Colorado, but for Northern Colorado, 7 shots on target, just the 2 for Richmond Kickers. Hailstorm definitely more dangerous in that final third. Richmond just not doing enough this evening. Up next for the Kickers, they also will play Saturday. They'll be on the road again as they will take on Central Valley Fuego on Saturday as they look to bounce back. Meanwhile, Northern Colorado looking to get a 2-game winning streak going. If they're able to pull off a victory against One Knoxville, it'll be their 3rd game at home at Future Legends Complex as they get the win tonight. After 90 minutes of play, Northern Colorado Hailstorm 2, Richmond Kickers 0. It was a fun one tonight. It was a dominant performance by the Hailstorm, and they'll look to continue this momentum into the weekend as they move up to third in the standings for this USL League One crew. I'm Josh Toll saying good night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.